everyone, my name is Jeremy and I'm a producer at LiveX. Like many of you, I work on fully remote productions and I'm going to keep doing that. But one of the biggest problems with remote production is monitoring. When I need to see all of my sources in one place or send a client a feed, VVCR Basics Grids really save the day. Grids are like multi-views, but they're much more flexible. You can full screen each input. So there's no more giving a client a poor quality Zoom feed or a vMix call to monitor my program. And I don't need to take and build my switcher's multi-view around what my crew or client needs to see. So let's see how this works. All right, I'm here in my VVCR basic account and you'll see that I already have 6 streams created, and it's important to create streams before you create a grid. Otherwise, you won't have anything to create a grid with. So I created these in vMix, and if you actually watch our last video, I went over how we did that. So watching one is pretty easy. I just go into primary inputs and preview it, and this gives me a quick look into my streams. But let's take that a step further. And there are multiple reasons you want to use a grid, and I'm going to go over a few of them here. Let's go to add new grid and I'll do NYE 4 grid. So I'll do 4 streams and I don't need a short name for that. It's already pretty short. Let's do each one of the first 4 streams here, 3 and 4. And player will always be SLDP. That's the soft-LM low latency player. And let's do public visibility for this one. There are 3 different options you get. You get private, which is only visible to you if you or anyone in your organization is logged into VVCR. Public, anyone can view it as long as they have the link. And password protected, well, that is pretty similar to public, but you got a password in front of it. So I'll show you that one later. I'll stick to public for now and click on save. Cool. So I'm gonna copy this link to this grid here and let's paste this on into Chrome. Paste it there. And here we go. Here are all 4 of my streams. And now it's really a bit easier to see why this is different than a multi-view. I can individually unmute any one of these to hear that stream. And I can also full screen this and I get this in full quality. This isn't retranscoded or anything. It's also important to note that because each one of these are coming in at over 6,000K, this one's actually coming in at 8,000K, which is the same as 6 megs and 8 megs. So altogether, this is quite a bit of data. So it's important to have a nice strong connection if you're sending this to anyone who's viewing a grid. Okay, so I have my 4 box here and I have the SRT addresses for all of them, the ability to full screen any one of them, and also VU meters if I want to enable those. So let's enable VU, and now I get VU meters on all of them. Again, great while you're monitoring your streams. So I think this one's good. Let's create another one. Let's close this out, and I'm going to create just a 1 box for now, and I'll tell you why this is nice. So let's say I want to do NYE directors feed. Maybe I have someone who's calling the show and I just want to show them the program. So in this case, let's just give them a 1 by 1. Let's just give them 1 stream. And the reason this is so great is because this is so easy to create and they can see it, like I said, in full quality and in almost real time, just as quickly as you can make SRT. So I'll make this one password protected because I only want the director to see it. Thanks, Safari, but I'll make my own password. I'll name it director. And let's give them the overlays as well. I'll save this. So I'm going to copy this and let's bring this into a Chrome browser now. I'll paste it in and you'll see entered password to access. Let's do director. That's the password I set. There we go. Now we are just seeing camera 5. Let's just pretend this is a program feed. Why not? And just like before, they can enable VU meters if they want, or they can just listen and ignore the VU meters. As you can see, that camera didn't have a lot of audio coming in. I can unmute it and yeah, I don't hear much. It's just a static wide. I can full screen it as well and get all of the data I need about this. So I'm gonna close this out. Now I wanna create one that's for the entire crew just to monitor, but without so much data. So I'm going to do add a new grid, and let's make this one a 6 box. And I'm going to do a 3x2. It lays them out nicely here. And let's do all of our sources here. And this one, I'm not going to give him as much data. I'm going to uncheck the stream name, uncheck the stream address, and get rid of the bit rate. Now, again, it's going to send all of these in full quality, so you'll want to make sure that you have a fast connection. Luckily, I'm on a fast hardwired connection here, so it won't be a problem for me. I'm going to save that, copy this address, and let's bring this one into Chrome. Paste it, hit enter, and boom, we get all 6 just like that. Again, these are in full quality, and when I resized it there, it rebooted them so that it resized them accordingly. Now, I don't get as much control over here, but that's okay because I don't need it. I'm just looking at all of them at the same time. It can still enable VU meters here, and now I can tell my helicopter shot doesn't have any sound, but that's probably okay. All the other ones have enough sound for me to be okay with this. So as you can see, you get so much flexibility with grids. You can do a bunch of different layouts here. You can go up to 25 streams if your computer can handle it. I've never tried that one, I have to say. And then a bunch of different overlays to choose from so you can get your crew, your clients, the information they need, the views they need. It makes doing remote productions so much easier. Thank you for watching. I really hope that this video helped you, and if it did, please leave a like below so it gets in front of more people with similar questions like you. If you have any questions that we didn't answer, please leave a comment below as we do monitor comments regularly. Thanks for watching, and happy broadcasting.